Welcome to another episode of Football Gawds. We'll be reviewing Matchday 9 of the EPL. And today I'm with Nkulego and Ntogozo, who are how can I call them? My guests. Actually, it's fine. We'll call them as guests. How are you, Jay?
All right, how's it?
I'm good. Today is my podcast. Let's talk about the game, the most important game we had to watch this past weekend. Any thoughts, Nkulego?
Yeah, let's
6-3.
just hear from you. The floor is yours, man.
The floor is all yours. 6-3. That's all I
Num
gotta say.
Number one, I knew what was good for me. I wasn't watching that match. For starters, like I knew that Haaland is gonna do something. Like from the beginning, that guy, like I don't know what. Maybe the only defense that I can trust, maybe to silence, Haaland. Maybe, yeah, Tottenham. Maybe I don't know, but I there's no defense that I can see at the moment that can silence that guy. And I
Madiba.
I I suspected this was gonna happen because with like a manager, right? Okay, you get a system that finally works and brings the best out of a team. Like Eric Ten Hag, like he could see that okay, now he's getting his best team. Now I can take on any team now with this style of play. But you are versing Man City at Etihad with Haaland, with KDB, with Foden, with Gundogan. Like he didn't have enough time to actually instill this system that he's building to actually play or take on Man City, right? I was thinking he was gonna go conservative, Casemiro and McTominay, put in Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Anthony and Sancho. We would have lost, like, nonetheless, but I don't think it would have been this bad. Fergie used to do it all the time against Arsenal, against Chelsea when he goes plays away. Those teams will outplay you. Like at most, you need to be compact, catch them on the break. So, like, okay, the score, I'm surprised that it was that high, but looking at the
Don't be surprised.
system, yeah, that system, like, it's easy to play against Man United if you have a striker like Haaland that's gonna bully. Martinez is like, he's aggressive, but he's Martinez and Varane, those two as well. I don't know who's the brain between those two. Like Dogozo mentioned, like I believe against attacking teams, they'll always struggle. So yeah, it was a football lesson. I think Man United made it too easy for them. The tactical approach, big ups, try and take on a top team, but if you are limited in terms of your players, Man United is limited at the back. We don't have strong defenders. So it was a serious football lesson. I think this is actually important that it happened this way. Now he actually knows the actual quality of the players that he has, like how much of a big job. And now I have less hope for top four. So that that's it.
Can I add in? So, yeah, I have a couple of things around that match, right? So, obviously, I knew Haaland was going to score. Did I know he was going to score a hat trick? 50%. I had a 50% probability he'll score a hat trick. But the surprising player for me was Phil Foden. I did not see that coming. But I want to tell you something, Gulero and Man United fans and Eric Ten Hag, that when Pep was on goal number 4 or 5 when he made 3 substitutes. He made 3 substitutes.
I think he made 5 same time.
Oh, it was 5, right? Yeah, he made 5 substitutes. That was Pep showing sportsmanship. And you guys need to be humble enough to realize that what he was doing there. He was saying, you know what, we've thrashed them. But in order to keep someone's salary and food on the table, which is every 10 hours, I'm going to take out 5 players who are key and actually just let the game play out. I'm gonna put in the kids, they're going to have fun. And that's you guys need to appreciate that move. He could have been ruthless and said, you know what, hit them 10. And 10 would have went through.
Yeah.
But he showed some sportsmanship, and people need to acknowledge it.
Definitely. Like the Man
Guys, 2
City
players got
just
hat-trick.
training.
All I'm saying, I've watched football my whole life. 2 players scoring hat-tricks in one game is the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen in my life at this level.
In
For
a
2 players to
derby.
score a hat-trick. In a derby. Biggest like match in Manchester. 2 hat-tricks.
Yeah. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I also have to admit, when Fred came into the pitch, and you guys know I hate Fred, but when Fred came into the pitch, Man United started taking shape. When Anthony Martial got into the pitch, Man United started taking shape. So I will tell you your 3 players that chopped you that game. 1, Sancho. He had no tactical awareness. He was nowhere. He wasn't tracking back. Therefore, he's mounting so much pressure on the defense and midfield. He really wasn't helping the team at all. Yes, Anthony scored, but same thing as Sancho, not tracking back. He thinks he's a superstar already. And unfortunately, with a team like Man United, you need help from every player to defend, especially against Man City. We all know that you have to defend with your whole 11. Otherwise, you'll get destroyed. And then the last player that, McTominay, disappointing. Very disappointing. I don't understand why he didn't start with Casemiro. I still don't understand why Casemiro's on the bench. But also another disappointing player was Varane. Considering that he has so much experience and he's a World Cup winner, Champions League winner, I expected a lot more. He was not helping Martinez at all. He's supposed to be the brain, but it never happened. But yeah,
Varane is one of the most overrated players of all time, but we'll have a conversation about that another day.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Anyway,
that's my controversial opinion for today.
Who?
We'll discuss it another time. Varane.
Who? Yeah, I believe so too. I think he needs a brain. Like, he played well with Ramos. I don't think he can actually lead a defense. Like, yeah, topic for another day.
Anyway, gentlemen, thank you for a wonderful conversation. And just to squeeze in a few things, I'm going to bring our predictions for the next EPL game, which is Matchday 10. We're finally on 10 games. Going to go quick. Shoot, Brighton, Tottenham. Winner?
1-0 Tottenham.
Okay.
2-0
Everton
Tottenham.
vs Man United. Okay. Everton vs Man United in good level.
Man United 2-1.
2-1. Same.
Okay. Arsenal vs Liverpool, the big one.
Whew. We never beat Liverpool, eh?
Yeah.
This is the big test. I think 2-1 Arsenal.
Good level.
3-0 Liverpool.
3-0 at Emirates. Anyway, Chelsea vs Wolves.
1-1 draw.
2-1 to Chelsea.
I actually have an interesting game here. Crystal Palace vs Leeds United. That game's going to be hot.
2-2.
3-2 Crystal Palace.
I say 3-2 Leeds. I think it's going to be a high scoring. Anyway, gentlemen, thanks a lot for your time. We shall meet once again before the weekend starts.
Cheers.
Nice.